7th grade science final exam. Which of the following shows the correct equation for photosynthesis? A, B, C, D. Which of the following is the correct pairing? A, herbivores eat plants, carnivores eat plants and animals. B, herbivores eat plants and animals, and omnivores eat plants. C, herbivores eat plants and omnivores eat plants and animals. D, herbivores eat animals and carnivores eat plants. Number 3. What do plants make as a result of photosynthesis? A, oxygen and glucose. B, carbon dioxide and water. C, oxygen and carbon dioxide. D, glucose and carbon dioxide. Number 4. A student researching a northern forest ecosystem learns the following information about feeding relationships in the ecosystem. Insect larvae feed on white spruces. Shrews and snowshoe hares are prey for lynx, red-tailed hawks, and red foxes. Snowshoe hares eat both willows and white spruces. Shrews eat insect larvae. Red foxes sometimes eat insect larvae. Which food web best represents the flow of energy in these feeding relationships? A, B, C, D. Number 5. All of the following statements are true except A, snails eat the smaller fish. B, dragonflies eat the plants. C, the large fish eat the smaller fish. D, snails eat plants. Which of the following is a true statement about the above energy pyramid? A, the plants have the least amount of energy in the pyramid since they eat nothing. B, the hawk has the least amount of energy since it is on the top of the pyramid. C, the snails and small fish have less energy than the big fish and the hawk. D, the hawk has the most energy since it is on top of the pyramid. Which of the following represents the secondary consumer in the energy pyramid? A, the snail, tiny fish, and dragonfly. B, the hawk. C, the small fish. D, the large fish. Number 8. Tropical rainforests have the greatest biodiversity of any type of land ecosystem. How does biodiversity contribute to the sustainability of an ecosystem? A, the presence of more species with different adaptations makes it more likely that some organisms will survive an ecological disaster. B, greater genetic variation within species makes it more likely that some individuals will survive a disease outbreak. C, the presence of a variety of herbivore species that can feed on a large number of different producer species helps ensure abundant prey for predators in the ecosystem. D, all of the above. Number 9. The food webs below model relationships among the organisms in two ecosystems. Which ecosystem would be more likely to survive if a disease killed the grasses? A, the forest ecosystem because most of the plants can eat other organisms. B, the grassland ecosystem because several predators compete for food. C, the forest ecosystem because it has 3 top predators. D, the grassland ecosystem because it has many herbivores. Number 10. Some students collected leaf samples. The students used the leaf identification key shown below to identify a leaf sample. Based on the identification key, which type of tree is this sample from? A, ginkgo. B. Honey locust, C. Horse chestnut, D. Black maple. All of the following are considered behavioral adaptations except A. Gills on a fish, B. Caribou migrating for food sources, C. A bear hibernating, D. Plant bulbs going into dormancy. Number 12. Which of the following represents a variation? A. One rabbit being slightly larger than another, B. A bear hibernating, C. Gills in a fish, D. A snake's venom. Number 13. Some ranchers use controlled fires to rid their grazing lands of unwanted plants. These rangers keep their land in early stages of succession and in a state of equilibrium that is best for their livestock. Which of these kinds of plants would most likely be some of the first plants found growing in a pasture after a fire? A. Trees, B. Grasses, C. Ferns, D. Mosses. Number 14. Which of the following sequences most likely represents ecological succession on a recently abandoned farm? A. Grasses to flowering plants to shrubs to maple trees. B. Maple trees to shrubs to flowering plants to grasses. C. Shrubs to grasses to maple trees to flowering plants. D. Flowering plants to maple trees to shrubs to grasses. Number 15. Which of the following occurs after a glacier retreats? A. Primary succession, B. Secondary succession, C. Aquatic succession, D. Limiting factors. Number 16. The figure above shows the same ecosystem in Texas at two different times. Which of the following most likely caused a change of species shown in the figure? A. Development of a parking lot, B. Passing through of a glacier, C. Preservation of habitat, D. Occurrence of a forest fire. Number 17. The diagrams above show an ecosystem during different stages of ecological succession. In which order would these stages occur from earliest to latest? A. 4, 2, 1, 3. B. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 3, 1, 4, 2. D. 2, 4, 3, 1. Number 18. A catastrophic event causes the following environmental impacts. Reduces critical sediment, causes a temporary decrease in populations. Which of the following events most likely causes those impacts? A. Drought, B. Wildfire, C. Flooding, D. Earthquakes. Number 19. This catastrophic event can reach temperatures of up to 6,000 degrees. Though deadly, it's part of nature's regeneration cycle and aids in the evolution of forests and grasslands. A. Drought, B. Wildfire, C. Flooding, D. Earthquake. Number 20. A flood will have a greater effect on a habitat than a heavy rainfall event because a flood, A. is followed by strong winds that greatly affect a habitat. B. Strikes more quickly, not allowing organisms to migrate. C. Brings salt and other substances that harm plants. D. Happens more often and lasts much longer. Number 21. An area of land where all of the water that falls or drains goes to the same location, such as a lake or ocean, is known as A. Water table, B. Well, C. Watershed, D. Aquifer. Number 22. Which statement is true? A. Groundwater is water on the surface of the earth. Surface water is water beneath the surface. B. The water table is water on the surface of the earth. Groundwater is water beneath the surface. C. Surface water is water on the surface of the earth. Groundwater is water beneath the surface. D. Surface water is water on the surface of the earth. The water table is the water beneath the surface. Number 23. Which of the following replaces position Z in the above figure? A. Watershed. B. Aquifer. C. Saturated zone. D. Water table. Number 24. Which of the following replaces position X in the above figure? X points just to the line above position Z. A. Watershed. B. Aquifer. C. Saturated zone. D. Water table. Number 25. All of the following characteristics of Jupiter's moon, Europa, are conditions that make it suitable for supporting life except A. Water on the surface. B. Oxygen in the atmosphere. C. Gravity on the surface. D. Surface temperature of negative 260 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 26. A spacesuit includes a helmet, gloves, shoes, and a total body covering. What vital part of the spacesuit that keeps the astronaut alive is missing from this list? A. A handheld computer. B. A robotic arm. C. An oxygen system. D. A jetpack. Number 27. Which of the following is a description of an abiotic factor that makes up part of a desert habitat? A. Cottonwood trees. B. Extreme day and night temperatures. C. Large predators. D. Plants with sharp, waxy coated spines. Number 28. A diagram of the area surrounding the Gulf of Mexico is provided. A hurricane that comes in from the Gulf of Mexico will most likely have which of the following effects on a Texas habitat? A. Plants on Goose Island are killed by the surge of salt water. B. Trees in and around Austin are uprooted by heavy winds. C. Birds that eat fish on Galveston Island become extinct. D. Rains create new marshland habitats in Brazos Bend. Number 29. Which of the following shows an accurate energy pyramid according to the food web above? A, B, C, or D? Number 30. Which statement is true? A. Deposition is the dropping off of sediment. Erosion is the breaking of rock. Weathering is movement of eroded rock. B. Deposition is the breaking of rock. Weathering is the dropping off of sediment. Erosion is the movement of deposited rock. C. Weathering is the breaking of rock. Erosion is the movement of weathered rock. Deposition is a dropping off of sediment. D. Weathering is the breaking of rock. Deposition is the movement of weathered rock. Erosion is the dropping off of sediment.